Welcome sa zip9.com. In this video ay pag-aral natin kung ano ba ibig sabihin ng absolute value. No? Kung nakikita nyo sa inyong screen, meron tayong number line and I think you are all familiar with the number line. Pinag-aaralan na natin siya. Numbers at the right of 0, no? Sila ay mga positive numbers at yung mga nasa left naman ng 0, sila naman yung mga negative numbers. Now, ang gusto natin pag-alalan ngayon is paano ba yung distance ng isang number from 0. For example, I have positive 3 for example. Ano yung distance ng from 0? 3, di ba? 3 units. So, 1, 2, 3. No? So, the distance of 3 from 0 is 3 units. No? Now, paano naman yung negative 3? Now, 3 units pa rin, di ba? The distance of negative 3 from 0 is negative 3. Oh, sorry. Not negative 3, but 3 units. No? So, pareho. Any negative number, pag pinag-uusapan natin yung distance from 0, we want yung positive. No? We actually want a positive answer kasi in this context, ang distance natin is positive. Usually, sa math, ang distance is positive, no? Unless directed distance siya. No? So, positive ang distance na gusto natin. Which means na pag negative, babaguhin mo siya. No? Magiging the negative of negative 3, which is positive 3. So, yan yung definition ng absolute value. No? Pag sinabi natin absolute value, it's actually the distance from 0. No? So, another way of saying the distance of 3 from 0 is 3 units is one way of saying it is that the distance or the absolute value of 3 is 3. No? This is the same as saying that the distance of 3 from 0 is 3 units. And for the second sentence, pwede natin sabihin the absolute value of negative 3 is 3. No? Now, the term absolute value, meron tayong symbol dyan. So, absolute value 3, meron tayong bar. Vertical bars, papagitna mo yung number. So, the absolute value of 3 is equal to 3. No? And the absolute value of negative 3 is also equal to 3. Now, alam natin for any negative number, the absolute value is always positive. No? So, pag ang nasa loob ng bar mo ay negative, magiging positive yan. No? Pag positive, syempre positive pa rin. No? Because we're talking about distance. So, from here, pwede na natin i-define yung absolute value. No? Yung absolute value of x, the absolute value of x is equal to x if x is greater than or equal to 0. Wala kang babaguhin dun sa number. For example, absolute value of 5. May binago ba tayo sa number? Wala, 5. Absolute value of 0, 0. No? Meron tayong binabago pag negative kasi ginagawa natin siyang positive. So, absolute value of x is equal to something if x is less than 0. Pag ang x ko, for example, negative 3, what is the absolute value of negative 3? That is equal to the negative of negative 3. Di ba? Kinukuha mo yung negative para siya maging positive. No? So, if this is my x, remember, this is my x, yung buong negative 3. And ito yan. Meron akong negative sa labas. Ibig sabihin, negative x ito. Kung napanood nyo yung previous video natin, makita nyo na pag ginawa natin siya negative x, we are getting the opposite of the sign, no? And here, ang condition natin, negative ito. So, pag ginawa mo yung negative ng negative, magiging positive siya. Kaya siya magiging absolute value. So, pag absolute value of negative 5 is equal to the negative, no? This is your the negative of negative 5. Ito yung x mo, yung negative 5, di ba? Yun yung x natin. Itong negative na nasa itaas, na nasa outside, ito yan. No? So, yan yung pinaka-definition natin. So, to summarize, the definition of the absolute value of x is equal to x if x is greater than or equal to 0, or negative x if x is less than 0. Okay? So, pwede natin isulat yan na ganito, yung tinatawag natin na piecewise function. No? So, absolute value of x is equal to, may ganyan tayo, no? Curly bracket ba tawag dyan? We have x if x is greater than or equal to 0. Tsaka negative x if x is less than 0. So, pag nag-aaral tayo ng piecewise function, makikita nyo to palagi yung mga ganitong symbol. No? So parang hinatay siya sa dalawa. Okay, so ang application niyan is paano kung dalawang points. No? For example, dalawang points dun sa negative direction. No? Ano ba itong dalawang to? The distance between the two. Negative 3 minus negative 1. No? Ang distance nila ay 2, di ba? Pero pag pinperform natin yung operation, magiging negative 2 siya. So, kailangan natin yung absolute value para makuha natin is positive. So, mag-absolute value tayo dito. So, pag distance yung pinag-uusapan, mas maganda na meron tayong absolute value para ang makuha natin is positive. No? Gagamitin natin ito sa distance formula. No? So, kung napag-aralan yung distance formula nung high school kayo, makikita nyo meron siyang absolute value, di ba? Absolute value. Para yung distance mo ay positive. No? Para makukuha mo result is positive. Okay, so I think that's it for this video. Maraming salamat. Pero kayo natutunan. See you in the next tutorial.